people, how are we all? If you clicked on this video, then it's probably because you need some help with the condition of your hair. Anyone who's watched any of my videos before has seen that I was black for a fair while, about a year now. I was black. I'm here to tell you what I used this time round to save my hair. As you can see, the condition's not too bad right now. It's still a little bit dry, but I've still got quite a lot of shine and everything else. Now, about 4 days ago, my hair was like a bale of hay. And I say bale of hay and not straw because it had green bits, orange bits, yellow bits, white bits, everything. And it was a complete and utter fucking mess. The reason I had so many problems is because I tried DIY toner. Whatever you do, don't use blues. Just don't. I made the stupid mistake of putting it on my roots first, and my roots were friggin' white. And of course I ended up with light green stain. I'll show you. No, I can't really see it on camera. But I've got like on my crown here, I've still got like a heck of a lot of green. I managed to get it out everywhere else. You can only really see it now when my hair is wet. But like that silvery tone, that is actually from the green. So anyway, I ended up having to do another bleach bath over the top. Bear in mind, I'm not going to tell you how many times I've bleached my hair, because all you hairstylists out there will freak. So 2 straight bleaches and then the rest were bleach baths. Now if you don't know what a bleach bath is, or a soap cap, it's when you mix your bleach together and then you dilute it with shampoo. I did this a fair few times as well, to try and lift a lot of the henna staining out, which I've still got a fair bit of, which is these orangey bits here, and they're kind of scattered throughout the back layers. So I'm going to take it down and show you. Please bear in mind that I went to bed with slightly damp hair. So like all these orangey stains that you see, oh there's quite a lot there actually, that's all from henna staining from like box dyes. Obviously I was a black, and blacks are red base. So of course when you try and lift black out of your hair, you can end up with a lot of reddy tones, a lot of oranges. And when you go to colour wheels, anyone who knows anything about hair colour knows about the colour wheel, where you get, if you've got yellows, then you use a purple or a blue to cancel it out. If you've got green, then a red or a pink will cancel it out. Don't go messing around making your own toners. It doesn't work. It really doesn't. If you're finding toners really expensive, because they freaking are, I was going to go for a Wella toner, but I'm not paying like tenner or more for a little bottle like this big. There's no freaking way. That's like one use on my hair, because my hair is so bloody thick. It's hard to explain. My hair itself is quite fine, but I've got so much of it, it makes it like a lion's mane. So, my hair was fried to wit's end, and I mean wit's end. It was crispy, it was dull, I couldn't get my fingers through it, nothing. What happens to your hair when you fry it is it lifts the cuticles. Just a little disclaimer, I'm not a professional. I did go to hair college for a little while, did my level 1, but the rest of it I've gained from experience and from my mother being a hairdresser and having hairdresser friends. So please, if you follow my advice and it goes wrong, please don't blame me. This is just what worked for me and how I fixed my hair. But yeah, my hair was super bad. It was so dry, it was so crispy, it was unbelievable. So, let's cut to the point, because I bet you're all going, you're babbling, just a little bit, it's too much, can't cope. So, I'm going to show you the two products that I used to bring back this shine and lay down the cuticles. Because obviously when you fry your hair, it lifts your cuticles. It lifts your hair shaft, and you've got all these cuticles laid on top of each other, like that. And when you bleach it, they lift, kind of like scales. And that's how the bleach gets into the hair to shrink all the pigments and like bring them out, because hair bleach extracts pigmentation from your hair. That's what makes it go lighter. It doesn't stain it or dye it another colour. It actually takes out. It doesn't deposit, it takes out. So when you fry your hair, your cuticles have lifted so much that they've almost like curled. And it gives it like a really rough texture, and that way it can't hold in any moisture, it can't hold in any colour, nothing like that. So, everybody knows about this one. Coconut oil. 100% pure coconut oil. Use this for everything. Use it for a hair serum, to sort out frizz. Use it as a hair mask. Use it while you're bleaching. This has been a friggin' lifesaver. I don't know if it really... I don't know the chemical science behind it, but I know that it's got protein in it, and it's got moisturising ingredients. So what I do is I cake my hair in this all the time, the whole time. For the last 4 days, what I've been doing is I've been caking it on my hair, leaving it on there for about an hour, rinsing it off, leaving some residue on my scalp, and then as the day's gone on, I'm running it through my hair. So when I'm doing that, I'm constantly running this residue of oil off my scalp onto my mid-length and ends. So after I've done that, I'll leave it sit for about 20 minutes. Bearing in mind, my hair was so damaged, it was just sucking it up. So it didn't even feel greasy. It was just absorbing everything. It was ridiculously dry. So after that, I would put this beautiful baby on it, right? Ooh, 3-minute Miracle Constructor by Aussie. When it comes to expensive hair products, I'm really, really, really finicky because I don't want to pay like £10 for a bottle full of silicone, because that's not going to do any good for your hair. It's just going to coat it and make it look healthy and make it look manageable, and that's not what I want. I want something that's actually going to repair the hair and put things into it, deposit into it rather than just coating it in crap. What I found this does is when you've got coconut oil on your hair and you've really managed to get it in there well and it's soaked it all up, use this as a hair mask. Plaster your mid-length and ends in this stuff, and I mean plaster. And if your hair is as damaged as mine, it will also suck it up in like half an hour. I've been leaving this on for about a half hour to an hour, maybe a little bit more sometimes. The reason I don't leave it in overnight is because I can't stand the smell of it. Some people think it's really nice. What is it? It's like mint balm. Balm mint. Australian balm mint it smells like, and I don't like it. I just don't like it. But it works friggin' wonders. Yesterday my hair was still pretty dry. It had been gaining moisture and towards the roots to the ends. About that much of the ends was still really bad, and I honestly didn't think I was going to be able to bring them back. I really didn't. I thought I was going to have to lop it all off and just deal with it. But last night, put that on, let it sit, blah blah blah, like I just said. I rinsed most of it out, left a bit of residue on my scalp, brushed it through to the ends, put this on for about 45 minutes to an hour, rinsed it out, no washing, no shampoo. Please try not to shampoo your hair too much because you will dry it out, and if it's bleached and it's dry, you're gonna snap. I have lost so much hair off this side, where it's just snapped off and it's like here now, where the other side would have been here, but obviously it's shaved off, so yeah. But after I rinsed it out, I noticed, this is how you know how damaged your hair really is. You get out the shower, you sit down, you kind of squeegee it out with a towel, you know, really gently, because when your hair's like super dry, you're not going to pull out too much. So you just do this, down your mid-length and your ends with your towel, just dabbing it, and then just leave it. Right? Just leave it dry on its own. Now, for the past 2 weeks, my hair has been taking hours to dry, because when your cuticles are lifted and stuff, obviously the water's not going to run off it, it's going to soak into it, and it's just going to hold on to all that water for a hell of a lot longer. After doing this treatment for about a week and a half to 2 weeks, my hair dried within 20 minutes. 20 minutes! That water was gone. I still had, obviously, like, at the back of my head, my hair is really, really thick, so it was still a little bit damp when I went to bed, like the really thick parts, but, like, everything was dry, and it was soft, and it was smooth, because before I did this, I could grab a hair, an individual strand, one strand, I could run my fingers down it, and I could actually feel the scales lifted. I could feel how rough the surface of the hair was, and that's when you know, oh boy, you gotta do something. It's just gotta be done. So, this was on offer, I bought it on a whim, and it flipping worked wonders. It was amazing. But I don't know if it would have worked as well if I didn't push so much protein and moisture in it with this coconut oil. And I mean, I really, really pushed it into the hair. I tried to work it in as well as I could, and I've been swearing by this stuff now for about 2 weeks. Solid. I mean, alright, I'd use it now and then as a hair mask anyway, but when I honestly thought I was going to go bald. Let's put it that way. And I have had that before. I have bleached my hair to the point where it's all snapped off, and I've been left with like an inch. That's it, all over. I did that back when I was like 16, 17. And I'm now 23. Learnt. I say learnt. That was from black to blonde too. And here, doing the same thing again. So, I've learned my breaking point of my hair. So please don't come into the comments and be like, oh, you're so stupid, blah, 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 blah. I've been dyeing my hair for a very long time. Like I said, I've got a bit of education, but not a full education. And obviously experience through family members being fully fledged hairstylists and colorists and blah, 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 blah. I have learnt my own hair, I have learnt my own hair's breaking point, I know how much dye and bleach it can hold. Now please, 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 if you rinse bleach off your hair and you think, oh, can it handle another one, can it not? If you're not sure, don't do it. Do not do it. If your hair is even stretching a tiny bit, this starts to look like spaghetti when it's wet, leave it the fuck alone. No heat, no brush, no styling products, no hairspray, no nothing. Anything that's going to take moisture out of your hair, it's going to break, it's going to snap, and it will be devastating. I love my hair. My hair is great. You know, I've had to leave it for the last like year and a half because, like I said, I fucked it with bleach, boiling. And the time before that, I tried to bleach it and it fell out. I've always been wild on my colours. I've had mohawks, I've had flipping scene queen hair. I've had it all. I love it. It's amazing. But please, 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 if you're going to colour your hair a lot, invest in this. Whoop, and this. You cannot go wrong with it. It was on offer in Asda, which is a British version of Walmart, and it was on offer for like just over £3, I think, for 250ml. And that is my miracle advice to you. Take it or leave it. Ooh, there's it down. Take it or leave it. This stuff will help a lot. I honestly thought I was going to have to cut my hair off. I thought that was going to be it. It was going to be gone. This stuff has saved my ass tremendously. Okay? Please take note. And that's it. Sorry I haven't been around with a lot of videos lately. I've been super busy setting up the shop and things like that, setting up websites and just general life. So if anyone's got any suggestions on any videos, please let me know. I'm thinking about setting up a gaming channel as well. I've already got the channel set, but there's nothing on it yet. Me and the partner thinking about doing some, like, just some little game uploads. The first couple of videos are going to be quite crappy, just to get grips with software and stuff. So, happy days. Everybody have a good day. Everybody be nice to each other. Love your hair and love your